All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pillowtalk Hour with Father Alex. And today we're going to be answering one of your questions from one of my loyal supporters, okay? Let's find this question. And if you guys ever want to ask me questions like these, just go to my website and order a question. And you guys don't have to ask the question now, but if you guys want to purchase the questions at a discount for a future question, you guys can also do that. So you guys could just put a question on layaway while it's on a discount, and then ask me and redeem that a few months later. It doesn't matter, okay? Or become a Patreon supporter for $5 a month. For $10 a month, and ask me one question. And for $25 a month, you can ask me two questions on top of getting exclusive videos I don't post on YouTube, okay? So do that, or else I'm closing the channel. And use the coupon code MINDFUL to get 50% off all of my courses, including Nice Girl, Natural Chemistry, Charisma Blueprint, and Emotional Mastery, using the coupon code MINDFUL. Okay, let's begin. So the question goes like this. I need advice on shifting the dynamic back to what it was, or better, with my ex-partner. Okay, so you want to recover what you feel like has been lost. Okay, all right, let's see. We met in art school 19 years ago and started dating 9.5 years ago. That's a long time to start dating. That's a whole decade, girl. He used to be a fashion model, so he gets enough attention from other women. I want to regain the attraction between us. Okay, so apparently there was attraction between you guys. But what I want to know is who was acting needy, who wanted it more. That's what I want to know. I've noticed that I overcompensated by isolating myself from other men and doing too much relationship managing. In the past, I did the opposite by not cooking or cleaning, staying busy, and focusing on myself when his attention was not on me. Okay. All right, that's fine. If he's not giving you attention, don't give him attention, I guess. I stayed fit and moved to a different country without him for a job, after which he followed me. Okay. He used to chase me and put elaborate effort into our relationship. Okay, so you guys used to be in a relationship and he put a lot of effort. But in 2019, he experienced a severe burnout with depression and anxiety, which affected his personality. It changed him from sexy to not having any libido while hanging around in jogger pants in the house. I gained weight and we both isolated ourselves. I became unfulfilled and wanted more intimacy. Okay, so you guys started drifting apart. And it seemed like you guys were living together from what you're saying. When I discovered he was messaging one of his ex-bed partners about her studies, I ended our 9-year relationship as he did not take accountability for it. Okay, so he didn't, and I was unfulfilled anyway. So he was cheating with another girl, like emotional cheating. And when you confronted him about it, he didn't take accountability. That's not good. Over the last 6 months, he has been making effort to reconnect daily. Okay, so now that you left, now he's trying to come back and trying to reconnect. I am hoping that since he's trying to reconnect, I'm hoping that maybe he tells you why he did it. I don't know. He has been working, sending gifts, cuddling, taking me out to dinner, and doing chores. Okay, did you guys discuss the cheating? However, he mentioned that he can't be my partner until he fixes his mental health issues, which I see as a sign of disinterest. Exactly. Let me tell you something, man. When somebody likes you, they could be walking with fucking Shrek in their back, and they'll beg, and they'll still trying to get with you. He's not gonna say, let me just take Shrek out of my back. Let me just remove Shrek. No, a guy that likes you, even bro, that dude could be walking with the Black Death. And if he likes you, he'll still like what? Oh, I'm too toxic now. I can't be with you. Guys don't do that. We're not that considerate. Like we'll screw you over to make us happy. In other words, like if I know I'm schizophrenic, for example, I'm not gonna tell you I can't be with you because I'm schizophrenic. Especially if he fucked up and you pulled away. what I want to know is okay, time out. What I want to know is this: when he came back, did you tell him he has to make it up to you, or did you just take him back easily? Because, ladies and gentlemen, when a guy comes back, he has to pay a price. He has to pay a price. You can't let somebody just end the relationship through not being faithful to you. Some people might say texting is no big deal, but to you it seemed like it. And then he wasn't interested. Then he was just not even paying attention to you. You can't just take him back easily. Like, I don't know if you've ever been played by someone and the person who plays you wants to take you back. You should be angry. You should be feeling anger, not forgiveness. Did you watch my last video about anger? Right? How anger changes the way a person feels about you. Right? Why anger is a woman's ultimate weapon. It allows you to remember the bullshit. Not to make you resentful or bitter, but to keep that on top of your mind, because it's important to not forget the things that people do to you when they're being toxic to you. So it seems like over the 6 months, he has been making an effort to reconnect daily. But I hope when he came back, what I want to, if you didn't give him a list of requirements for you to take him back, you made a big mistake. Always take a guy back and always make him work to get back with you. In other words, tell him to write you a letter. Or tell him to cook dinner for you in his underwear. I don't care. Make him do something that to him is embarrassing and degrading, because he embarrassed you. He degraded you. You should always make them pay a price. You don't have to make him lick your ass, but make him do something. You know, like, make him do something. Don't just take people back too easily. People take people back way too easily. Hesitate. Say, I don't know. And allow your anger to be your bodyguard. So he was doing chores, dinner, cuddling, taking me out. Well, we wasn't cuddling before. And notice how now that there's distance, and now that he's trying to gain her back, notice how he's being romantic now. Insecurity creates that. Lack of romanticism is just too much comfort. And that's something that anybody can create a little uncomfortable. Like, for example, I was watching a video about how that this guy was talking about how people grow in discomfort. In other words, if you want to grow, put yourself uncomfortable. So, for example, if you play basketball and you want to get better, do things that are uncomfortable. Now, let's just say you're practicing and the way you practice is comfortable. You're not going to get better. If you lift weights and the workouts are easy, you're not going to get better and stronger. The more uncomfortable, the better it is. The more uncomfortable the person feels around you, the more uncomfortable they feel about the relationship from time to time, because that's natural, the more in love they'll get over time, right? Because unfortunately, we only feel intense emotions at the thought of losing something, you know? However, he mentioned that he can't be my partner until he fixes his mental health issues, which I see as a sign of disinterest. It is. Because somebody who really likes you and somebody who really is trying to get back with you will not bring anything that will delay the relationship, because you're desperate. When you like someone, you're like a crackhead. There shouldn't be them putting up a barrier. What the fuck? That makes no sense. He said he wouldn't expect me to be faithful while he works on himself and stays faithful. We went to a concert together last week. He showed clear interest in me sexually, so we did the holy deed. I did not change my behavior after being intimate. I want to avoid pushing him away. I have been dieting for a week, meditating for months, attending therapy weekly, talking to other men discreetly, and making new friends. He wants to visit for Christmas and help decorate. I want to explore the romantic and erotic side of our relationship without falling into old, boring dynamic and become a seductress. Any advice? What you got to do is you got to let him know you should walk away. Since he's putting up a barrier because of his mental health, then you know what? Then you start putting up a barrier because of his mental health. How about that? He tells you he can't be with you because he's crazy, and yet you stay? No. You have leverage. You gotta have some leverage. If he wants to pull away because of his mental health, you staying is again settling. Walk away. Say, you know what, Mr. fucking freaking X fucking Xavier or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Dude, you know what? I don't want no half-ass lover. If you should take care of your mental health. You could sleep with any woman you want. I'll sleep with any guy that I want. And if this is meant to be, we'll get back together. And leave it at that. Because right now, what he said about I'm not ready puts you on the defensive. Now you're waiting for him. Can you see that? How that's a problem? You don't wait for him. He waits for you. What the fuck? You're gonna wait for him now, waiting for the mental health clock to hit 12? What the hell's going on? No. You're not gonna wait. You're not gonna wait. You're not. This is not the doctor's office. You're not gonna wait. You're not gonna wait because waiting, you're always in anticipation. And notice the sensation of waiting. It's almost like you have all of your emotions lined up, ready to jump off the cliff. Like you're almost like ready to feel anything, and that feeling is uncomfortable. It's exciting, but also uncomfortable, and also makes you act needy and anxious because it creates anxiety. Waiting creates anxiety. Waiting never makes somebody wait, man. Never let somebody make you wait. Decide for yourself. Leave. I'm sorry. Like this dude is not the guy. Any guy, because what he's making a rational decision. Anytime somebody makes a rational decision about the relationship between you and that person, is a red flag. You should not be making rational decisions. You should be making the dumbest decisions on my behalf. And that means if you're crazy, you're gonna hide that you're crazy because you like me. If you're not ready, you're gonna hide that you're not ready. If you're too broke to date, you're gonna be trying to find every excuse to take me on a little walk down the park. Because no guy will say I can't date you because I like you, I love you, you're everything, you're hot, but I can't date you because I'm broke. What guy ever says that? Like seriously, like what? Like that makes no sense. Walk away. Okay? Walk away. And tell him, look, Tyrone the dude, I thought about it, and I think it's best for you to heal on your own. And make sure to tell him any woman will be happy to be with you because guys hate that. Oh, guys hate that. And whenever you tell a guy that any woman will be happy to be with you, what you're saying is that Tyrone, a personal trainer, is about to give you even more discounts. Anytime I hear any woman you should go out and date other women, what that's telling me is that most likely you're hitting up the football team. You're hitting up Jamal the running back, Jake the quarterback, and even fucking Bob the kicker. Like that to me is a red alarm in my part. And if he likes you, he might even say he just got healed. He might even proclaim a miracle happened, and all of a sudden he's able to be with you. But if he says, "Okay, baby, I'll wait to heal, and baby, I hope you're there for me when I come back," that's bullshit. No guy's ever gonna really like you and turn his back on you because he's trying to heal. Get the fuck out of here. You're part of the healing process. You help me heal. And if you cannot help me heal, then that means we're not meant to be together. You're doing everything but what I'm telling you. Walk away. People, everyone does everything that I say except this part, the hard part. Walk away and see what happens. You might be shocked. All right? All right. Anyways, this is my answer for you. I hope this video made sense. If you guys that are watching this want to get answers, want to get your questions answered in a similar fashion, go to mindfulattraction.org and ask your question, and I'll see you guys next time.